Some bigger storms trying to develop back into Cameron Parish. Let's start off, though, if you're headed into Lafayette right now, things are starting to dry out on the western side, so a pocket of heavier rain has popped up near Kadn, headed towards Carencro right now, so we'll watch that. Those light showers continue across the Basin Bridge, but a drying trend out towards, say, Crowley and Rain, Dusant area. All this, though, down towards the south, right over Morse and Riceville, back just south of Jennings, is going to be filling in this area, so expect more rain, say, in the next 30 minutes or so. Look back to the west, and this is where those thunderstorms are starting to pop up here into Cameron and now into Jeff Davis Parish, also back into Calcasieu Parish. There's the one near Lake Arthur that's every now and again had some lightning and thunder, some more of that heavier rain continuing to push eastbound, and then the rain shield continuing to move off away from us. 69 degrees, though, this morning as you head out the door, dropping the kids off at the bus stop. Grab the rain gear. You're going to need it. Thunderstorms possible by lunchtime, and then this afternoon, well, more showers to track. We're going to have more on this, how long the rain sticks around in your forecast, and Alex, some cooler weather in the coming days. Those details just ahead.
Well, I like to hear that. Thank you, Adam. We'll check back in just a bit. Well, new research conducted in the UK reveals that women who gave birth during the COVID lockdown had a much higher risk of postpartum depression. The study included over 160 new mothers living in London last summer. It showed nearly half met the criteria for postpartum depression, and that's more than double the average before the pandemic. Many women said they felt isolated, exhausted, and worried about lost opportunities for themselves and their babies. A gene therapy that is used in the AIDS virus could potentially cure children born without an immune system. Researchers from UCLA tested the treatment on 50 children with severe combined immunodeficiency syndrome known as bubble baby disease. They removed some of the children's blood cells, used a disabled AIDS virus to insert a healthy version of the gene that they needed, and then return the cells through an IV. 3 years later, all 50 children were alive and 48 no longer had symptoms. Well, insomnia is a common complaint among middle-aged women especially, but a new study suggests that prescription sleep aids may not solve the problem. Researchers from Boston's Brigham and Women's Hospital tracked over 600 women suffering from insomnia. Some of the women were taking prescription sleep medications and others were not. They found sleep aids were only effective for about 6 months. In fact, after 2 years, both groups of women continue to have similar amounts of sleep problems. Well, the Kiwanis Club of Lafayette and the Lafayette Parish School System coming together to talk about the new Rewards for Reading program. The program was launched this school year. Students were able to earn points through the school system's Accelerated Reader program to be eligible for prizes. Goals are individualized based on each student's reading level. Well, as kids around Acadiana end the school year, some teachers and parents are reflecting on their concerns regarding learning loss. Our News 15's Patsy Douglas has more about those concerns and how teachers are addressing it.
It's a lot worse than it usually is, and it's a lot worse for our kids that are already disadvantaged for whatever reason.
The juggling of virtual and in-person classes has been a hassle this school year for many teachers and parents.
My oldest, who is in 4th grade, kind of a pivotal year, and he struggled. You know, this is a child who makes straight A's, brought home, low grades on tests because we weren't getting the support that we needed.
Have another child who really has struggled with some skills and some that were pretty basic, that we've really had to remediate at home on our own.
Lafayette educator Julia Reed says it's going to be a process to get kids back on track.
Learning loss is real, especially when it comes to things like reading achievement. Our district is in line with the rest of the state, and we've seen some losses, especially in reading, but also in other subject areas.
With worries of learning loss among students, many are hoping to overcome those challenges.
We can't control what's going to happen. I mean, the best thing we can do is just prepare, even if a vaccine is available for kids 12 and up, if you want to get it for your kids.
Well, some Louisiana lawmakers are considering year-round school to help lessen summer learning loss that may have occurred during this pandemic. A community-wide baby shower was held in the Hub City for all mothers. The Healthy Start Baby Shower is a special Mother's Day themed event, and it's designed to provide a baby shower for those in our community who might not be able to host their own. During the event, health education was provided to all participants, as well as vendors, resources, and of course, door giveaway prizes.
Should be supported and celebrated along their parenting journey, and so this is one of the ways that we try to do that, by connecting them with the resources that they could use to be successful and have the healthy start that they deserve.
Well, the baby shower also gives prenatal participants encouragement and motivation to complete the program. Still to come, Target introducing its own plant-based food line. It's coming out this fall, and we're going to take a look at what they're offering after the break.
Showers and thunderstorms still around the area. We'll track how long they stick around your forecast and when we could see some drier days coming up.
Also checking in on Al Abair, who finds himself in Eunice this morning. We'll see what he's up to right after this break. Stay with us. You are watching News 15 Today.
What did she say, John? 6:38. She just said we're in the break right now before I hit.
Can anybody hear me?
They should be able to. If not, they should have you any second.
You got the shot? Now, you're the president of the chamber or the director of the chamber?
President.
Got it.
Yeah, I am right now. Okay, will do.
Thank you, Derek. Appreciate it. Hey, how's the hair look, Derek? TV, it's all about hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's my hair?
You look awesome. This is one hair intricately woven on my head. It's about 8 feet long. That's how we do this. TV, all about hair.
Welcome back. Yesterday on Adventures with Al Abair, we learned all about the history of the town of Washington. Well, today Al is continuing his tour of St. Landry Parish, and now we find him in Eunice. We're going to send it out to him now. Al, how's it going?
Alex, it is going great. I'm here with Nikki Toop. She is the president of the Eunice Chamber of Commerce, and there is a lot of great stuff going on in Eunice. I mean, I love being in Eunice. I love your restaurants. I love this museum. Give us an overview of, from a chamber perspective, what's happening.
Lots of things are happening in Eunice. Eunice is live action every day, all day. We have great shopping, great restaurants, great food, and most of all, great people. So Eunice, you know, has so much history and so much culture, but the present is what I stay focused on. As Eunice Chamber of Commerce president, I want to say that our vendors, our shopping, and our people are open for business.
Now, you were saying a little earlier, you have someone makes wedding dresses here?
Yes, we have anything from bridal shopping at Desert Tales to cowboy wear at Fry's to great seafood in all of our restaurants. So you can come here, wedding shop, cowboy shop, or just have a great meal. Downtown Eunice on 2nd Street has what we call a mini mall, Bon Temps, which has lots of different vendors. We also have other boutiques to shop in that I go. We also have a great coffee shop that LSU East students love. So there's lots of things here in Eunice, along with our great campgrounds and our city lake, and just lots of things to do here.
Now, tell us about the downtown Bon Temps. Is that open every day, 5 days a week, or is it just the weekends? Or is it like a flea market? What is that?
Yeah, it's just like a mini mall that great locals have different items from art to shoes to clothing to food, baked goods, just all kind. It's a one-stop shop, basically, that they have in a mini mall.
Now, of course, we like to focus on food on the show. Is Eunice considered a food destination? Great places here?
Absolutely. Food is very vital to Eunice, and we have such great chefs and great restaurants.
That is super. I got to tell you, I'm loving Eunice, having a great time here. Nikki's doing a super job. Alicia's doing a super job. You know who's doing a super job? Alex. You are doing a super job on that desk this morning. So we're going to go back to you for more great morning television.
Too kind, Al. Thank you so much. Looking forward to checking back and seeing what you're getting into in Eunice. Well, a new name for a new electric vehicle tops our look at consumer news. Subaru's all-electric SUV will be named Solterra. The name comes from the Latin words for sun and earth. Solterra is designed as a joint venture between Subaru and Toyota that combines Subaru's expertise in all-wheel drive technology with Toyota's vehicle electrification technology. It'll go on sale in 2022. Ford will soon unveil its all-electric F-150 pickup truck. The automakers already said it will be called the F-150 Lightning. The truck will be unveiled during a virtual event on May 19th. The F-150 Lightning is scheduled to begin production next spring at the all-new Ford Rogue Electric Vehicle Center in Dearborn, Michigan. Well, Target is launching its own plant-based food line as part of its Good and Gather brand. The new plant-based additions will include, not sure how to feel, non-dairy chocolate-flavored mousse dip, crispy chicken tenders, the meat-free kind, savory buffalo-style cauliflower wings, and more. In total, 30 plant-based products under the label, most items under $5. The new offerings will hit store shelves throughout the fall. Well, a new study revealed that 89% of Americans have used their time at home over the past year to spruce things up. While some hired contractors, the rest of us opted to do it ourselves. But sadly, not everyone is happy with the results. The study by Bid on Equipment found 27% have quarantine DIY regrets, with 3 in 4 saying it took too long and more than half saying it cost too much. The average at-home project cost nearly $4,000. The most popular project here in Louisiana, painting their brick house. Well, in the never-ending war to grab viewers, YouTube is ready to dish out some serious dough. YouTube announced a $100 million fund yesterday to pay the most popular creators on its new short-form video product. Shorts marks the company's first response to the surging popularity of short video platforms like TikTok. Shorts, just like the name implies, are quick attention-grabbing videos which users can shoot, edit, and upload using the YouTube app on their phones. Now, the company will reach out to creators in the months to come. Well, this show will be now and forever. Composer Andrew Lloyd Webber kicks off celebrations for the 40th anniversary of Cats. The musical premiered in London back in 1981 and played for 18 years at the Winter Garden Theater on Broadway, in addition to countless productions and tours around the world. The show's hit song Memory has been recorded about 600 times. YouTube channel The Show Must Go On will stream a film version of Cats from 1998 on Friday, including a karaoke after party and a cat-themed cocktail. Well, terrifying many on the West Coast and beyond, murder hornets have worked their way from folklore to reality in America over the past couple of years, and now researchers and beekeepers alike are holding their breath as they wait to see how many new colonies the spring season will bring. Here's NBC's Jane Wells with more.
Oh my God. No, seriously. God, why?
Whoa. Like that.
We are entering the third year of the murder hornet in North America.
I haven't heard anybody from up there say that they've actually detected any yet. I know that's coming.
I have no doubt that at the current moment there are queens waking up. This is honey that's ready to eat.
Beekeeper Ted McFall is especially worried.
You lead the way, sir.
His bees north of Seattle are a couple miles from where the one confirmed murder hornet nest was found last year, containing maybe 100 queens.
They slaughtered my best colony. I just showed up and then I found a bunch of headless bees. I mean, I've been beekeeping my whole life and I'd never seen something like that.
These hornets, also known as giant Asian hornets, are the largest on Earth, with queens that are king-sized.
Considering the statistical odds of them getting here in the first place, it's amazing they haven't made it before, which tells you how difficult it actually is.
And that's why entomologist Lynn Kimsey is hopeful the pest might be confined to the Pacific Northwest. That's because the moist Seattle summers are perfect for the hornet. If it flew south, it would not survive the hot, dry weather. It might love the humidity on the East Coast, but that's a long way for this large social beast to go.
A murder hornet victim.
The hornets have become lore. A radio station in Bellingham got a call from the owner of the original nest.
Would you like a murder hornet? And I said, would I?
Host John Reynolds then received several dead hornets, which he's been giving away in a contest, like to a couple of little girls with a unique collection, and to taxidermist Matt Clope.
I have a taxidermy shop with some weird stuff.
I have my suspicions that one was going to wind up in the adult novelty world, and we didn't want to get mixed up in that.
You have to laugh, or else you'd scream.
It is a creature from hell.
Jane Wells, CNBC Business News, Bellingham, Washington.
Well, it looks like we could see more storms around Acadiana today. Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier tracking storm chances next. You don't want to miss it, so stay with us. 6:47 on your Wednesday morning.
From KLAF NBC, this is a News 15 Today update.
Good morning. I'm Alex Worsnell with your News 15 Today update. The legal odyssey for former Lafayette City Marshal Brian Pope continues this week and next. Pope is scheduled to be in district court Thursday for a pretrial hearing on 17 counts of malfeasance connected to his former job. On Monday, he's set to stand trial on 2 additional malfeasance charges. All of the charges are tied to allegations that Pope diverted money meant for the marshal's office into his private bank account. He's already served about 4 months in prison for a previous malfeasance conviction. For the very latest, our coverage continues at noon and anytime online at kadn.com. Have a great day, Acadiana.
Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
Welcome back, 6:49. It was a stormy night around Acadiana, and hopefully, I would like to say we're not going to see more of it today, but I think it's going to go a little bit different. We're checking in with Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier for the latest.
Yeah, you know, Alex, we are seeing those showers out there right now. We're going to have to watch because it does appear that there could be some more storms developing later on in the morning time. However, there's a couple things going against them. First off, just look at the amount of rain we have on radar. The more we keep this, the less opportunity we have for storms later in the day because it's rain-cooled air. It takes all the energy out of the atmosphere and keeps us more stable, meaning storms can't form up. So as long as we keep this nuisance rain right now, we're not going to see that secondary surge of storms later on today. But models say it's still possible. Let's get you caught up with where the rain is right now. Pretty heavy pocket of rain right at the junction of I-10 and I-49 south of Karen Crow here. So that's where we're seeing the last little bit of this rain moving into the area. Beyond this, things really kind of settled down the farther west you go. It's kind of shifted to the south here towards Andrew. Back towards, say, Morse, seeing some of that as well. Up towards Crawley, seeing some light rain. And then you go over towards parts of Maurice, well, just to the south of Maurice. Most of this is outside of Abbeville right now. Some pretty heavy rain down towards Lowry and Lake Arthur here into portions of Jeff Davis Parish, the very far south parts of Jeff Davis Parish here near Illinois Plant. That's where we're seeing some very heavy rain. And then the stuff in Cameron is going to start spreading into Vermilion here fairly shortly. Gadon, get ready. You're going to see more of that rain. A pocket of heavier rain near Kaplan. Again, most of this avoiding Abbeville right now, but that stretch of 167 between Maurice and Abbeville, that's where we're seeing some more light to moderate rain. And that all stretches out into the Atchafalaya along Highway 90. North of I-10, just a few light showers out there towards Eunice and Ville Platte, but no major issues. Now, our futurecast does show that by 9 o'clock, some showers and thunderstorms begin to develop. Once again, we get a little bit of some daytime heating mixing in. That may cause a few of these to get going. Very slow moving storms too, so that could cause some flooding concerns. We'll have to watch that. Notice our temperatures don't go anywhere today. They stay in the upper 60s and lower 70s. But overall, our futurecast says that by 1 o'clock, we should be mostly done with that storm potential as we get some drier air mixing on in. If we keep the clouds like this, it is going to be very hard to reach even these temperatures today in the mid 70s. I think we see enough of a break in the rain this afternoon to get us into the mid 70s, but overall, it's going to be kind of a gray, cool day. Tomorrow morning, north of I-10, upper 50s, lower 60s south of the interstate. A few showers linger, and then tomorrow, clouds early in the day, but some sunshine shows up in the afternoon. Temperatures definitely get into the mid 70s tomorrow, if not upper 70s. And then Friday, Saturday, staying dry with those cool mornings here in the 50s. Then by next week, well, we got to talk about some more storms in the forecast, and we could do this whole thing all over again, Alex.
Oh boy. Well, looking forward to seeing that little bit of sunshine, though.
Yeah, that little break.
There's a plus. All right, thank you, Adam. We will check back shortly. But turning to state news, early morning storms caused damage in parts of New Orleans. A possible tornado looks to have touched down in the uptown neighborhood of Carrollton and tracked right into downtown, downing trees and power lines in many neighborhoods. The system then crossed the Mississippi River and caused more damage in parts of Algiers. Thousands were without power after the storms rolled through. This is the same system that brought minor flooding to parts of Acadiana overnight. The National Weather Service is expected to survey the damage later today. Well, coming up, we are going to check in with Adam Olivier one last time before we head into our next hour. Stay with us. You're watching News 15 Today.
I don't know what's worse, the street.
Can you hear me? I just want you to know The one day Adam, Carter, and I were sitting here, and this is before she wanted to, you know, take down Froyo. I said, I'm just going to say this, you guys. I can't stand Demi Lovato because she literally takes on every issue in the world and makes it about herself. And now she is a scientist getting a show on UFOs.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, her. I'll try and go easy on the sarcasm. Oh, she is the worst. The worst. But she's Florida sober or California sober or New Jersey sober or whatever the heck she is, so.
That was a rush.
Well, it's
Final update on that forecast. For today, we are seeing those hit and miss showers through the morning time. I went ahead and added some thunderstorms towards 10, 11, 12 o'clock there. Overall, I think our thunderstorm potential is going down from now, but you could hear a couple more rumbles of thunder out there. And the good news is it's the last day of the rain for 3 days. And then, Alex, we get to track more showers and thunderstorms in your forecast. Just what we all wanted to hear.
Well, we're going to enjoy that little bit of sunshine while we can.
Yes.
But thank you, Adam. We'll continue to check in with you coming up in our next hour where coverage continues, and also anytime on our website, klaf.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back over on Fox 15. Coming up on News 15 today, a Lafayette grand jury is declining